guys, welcome back. I'm Kim Christopher. I'm a wedding photographer, educator, and a new YouTuber, which sounds so weird. Today, I'm going to share the 3 ways that you can price your photography services, what I have done, and what I do now. But before we get started, make sure you click that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell. That way you don't miss any new videos. Okay, on to the 3 ways you can price yourself. Number 1 is a package system, and this is what I used to do. Basically, the gist is you have 3 to 4 photography packages, and you want to guide your client into choosing the middle package. Okay, so what it does for you is it kind of creates a average sell, hopefully. So your cheapest package is going to be undesirable for your clients, okay? So maybe you leave out digital files, you leave out an engagement session, and you limit the number of hours you're going to be there on a wedding day. The middle package, however, is going to be the most ideal for your client. So it's going to have enough wedding coverage, it's going to have an engagement session, it's going to have the digital files, and the clients are going to be like, this is probably the best fit for me. And your most expensive package is going to have everything, probably more than they would want. So it's going to have a ton of wedding coverage. It's going to have albums, it's going to have canvases, it's going to have a bridal session or an anniversary session. It's going to have a lot, and it's going to just guide those clients to think about, okay, they don't want the cheapest package because it's not enough. They don't want the top package because it's too much, and so they land in the middle. However, the biggest problem I had with this is that I had quite a few people purchase the cheapest package. And then they would expect, or at least I would kind of put that pressure on myself, to photograph their wedding day like a full day wedding would be. So I would run around like a crazy person trying to fit everything in and just cram so much into their timeline that it was just unrealistic and just insane and put a lot of pressure on me. I distinctly remember one wedding I had. It was in the middle of summer. And I'm in Oklahoma, and it gets real hot here. So it's probably 100 degrees, and the reception was unair conditioned. And so I'm running around, I'm pouring sweat, and I'm trying to photograph all the things that I can because I'm trying to serve my clients the best way that I can. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I also did not include a second shooter, which you always need a second shooter, always. And I don't shoot without one now. But anyway, and so I remember thinking to myself on that day, I am never going to shoot a 6-hour wedding day again. It's just too much. Unless it's like an elopement or a micro wedding, which thanks to the coronavirus could happen now. But if it's a full wedding day, 6 hours is not enough time. This leads me to what I do now. The second way you can price yourself is just with a collection. So you just have the most ideal things for your collection, what you want to provide your clients. So for me, that includes 8 hours on the wedding day. I want to be there to be able to photograph the details really beautifully all the way through party dancing and the exit, or at least the fake exit. I don't want to cram so much stuff into their timeline where it's chaotic for me and chaotic for the bride and just so frantic that I'm running around like a crazy person. And then I also always, like I said, include a second shooter. So this really helps me maximize the time that I'm there on a wedding day because we can be 2 places at one time, right? And I have the best second shooters, and I trust them to go capture things that I cannot. Not to mention all the great things that second shooters provide for me, like one time where she went to go find my phone, and it was actually in my camera bag the whole time. Or was it my car keys? And then I also include an engagement session with my collections, which I'm not sure if I'm going to continue doing or not. This is kind of up in the air for me. I've just been kind of mulling it over on if I want to just make that like a bonus or just something that they add on. I'm not sure. It seems like I've had a lot of brides recently that for some reason or the other, they don't want to do an engagement session. And if they don't want one, honestly, I don't want to push it on them. So it's kind of up in the air for me whether I'm going to keep putting that in my collection or not. Okay, I also have like an up-leveled collection, if you will, that includes everything the main collection does, but it includes a wedding album as well. And I do this because I do want to be able to fit into a lot of brides' budgets, and I don't want the wedding album cost to be a reason why they don't hire me. But I do think it's really important that all my couples get a wedding album. This also helps me know that each one of my brides is getting the wedding experience that I want to provide for them. In the past, I would have to go check each bride's contract and see what all was included in their collection. So did they have a session? How many hours am I going to be there on their day? It's just all the same and makes that a lot easier for me. Okay, and the last system of pricing, number 3, is an a la carte system. Basically, this is where your couple gets to look at a menu of items and they actually get to build their own collection and just choose things that they need. Now, I personally have never priced myself this way, so I don't know how well it would work. But some clients would probably really like being able to choose things that they need. However, I could see something happening like maybe your client wanting to save money and not choosing something that they really do need, like maybe they don't choose enough wedding coverage. But like I said, I've never done it, so it could be a really great thing. I don't know. I am really curious on how you price yourself, so if you leave a comment below, let me know what pricing system you use and if you love it or if you're thinking about switching it up. All right, guys, that's it. I'll see you next time.